technology being used in their life to create convenience for them. The other part of the smart nation is basically how it's used for the planners. Because we're talking about housing, I will not cover other areas, okay? How the township planners are using all this computer, software, technology and intel to design a new town that is good for living. Now they already know, let's say one new town, we have 7 neighborhoods, for example. Each neighborhood we have how many people, and one square we have 500 to 1,000 households. So they put this whole model into a computer simulation that shows you the entire new township. Then, because they know, now we can tell when Singapore is going to rain, got wind, no wind, when the sun is coming out, when the sun is going down, right? All these are meteorological information that every country has. So what they do is, they put into the computer sunrise, sunset, solar, how strong throughout the whole year, or what time, during what time and what time. Then they put in the wind, how the wind is blowing, how strong throughout the year, what north monsoon, south monsoon and all that, right? When they put in, they will see colors. What they will see is, if they see, for example, they see a lot of oranges and red is good. They see a lot of blue and green is not good. Orange and red means the wind is flowing through very, very well. No block. Meaning when this new town that you design, it should be energy conserving. Why? Why should it be energy conserving? Because when it's energy conserving and it's windy, then people who live here don't have to turn on the aircon or the fan so often, right? They just have to open their window and then what? Save electricity already. Actually, that's what they are doing now. The township planners, I don't know which department, I forgot to ask for your name list, but they can actually do that now. So intel and information and all this big data is used by town planners to plan livable cities and good, green, energy conserving cities. How? By inputting all the data. They can even put in how many % of sun will hit which part of the floor. That's where they build the parks. If they put in the design, like let's say we're going to design HDB and they're all going to look like this, right? Then they put in, how come the wind never flow? This side flow, this side flow, this side center portion no flow. Then they will alter the direction of the blocks or the design of the blocks. Maybe create one square somewhere or one tunnel somewhere within the building, like a tunnel, so that the wind will flow. So these are things that we as commoner do not see, but it is being planned now. When will you get to see such a building? Maybe 2 to 3 years time. Because the first building that is designed with all these things that we say we want to see, smart housing, is in north part of where I stay now. They just launched the flat, 1,000 over units, February this year, last month. So to see it happen, you only have the plan now, you don't have the actual thing. But of course, you know, Smart Nation, the most important thing is not just ability to do this. Is first, the foundation is the ability to collect all the data that you need. Right? Singapore started computerization in the 80s. All our government departments do away with paper. We don't have physical paper registry anymore. Everything is scanned. Okay? So you need all your government department to be computer savvy, techno savvy. They must know how to use Facebook, Instagram and all these latest things. Okay, that's one. Number 2, your people needs to use technology. You know, point you create so many apps, they don't know how to use, you know. So, about 5, 6, 7 years ago, I cannot remember, every citizen in Singapore is given one password and an account. It's like when you join the civil service, your department give you a civil service account, right? And a password, right? That allow you to access your intranet, right? Singapore also has. Every citizen has, and every citizen and a PR has a personal internet account. We call it SingPass. You can Google also when we started. SingPass allowed a person to access the public services to send in encrypted information, like tax information, payment, check my welfare funds, how much I have, check when I have to pay the government income tax, how much I'll be taxed, you know. and how much property tax I have to pay this year, and blah blah blah. So now already people know, every person know that they have a SingPass and they will use it. So then when the government have all these things as foundation, people are techno savvy, the civil servant themselves are techno savvy, then they buy in software for planners to do, and they are able to collect data like this. Then it makes sense to say we create a smart nation, right? Actually, the smart neighborhood that we're building, most Singaporeans don't even know, because the architect and the builders, they're using all this information like wind lah, sun lah, shadow lah, rainfall lah, to create like how, so which area you need solar panel, because this neighborhood have how many % of sun, right? Which neighborhood needs water recycling system, because a lot of rainfall comes here. You don't laugh, although Singapore is very small. Our meteor center will tell you, Jurong area raining, city area not raining. Singapore so small. They can tell, okay, and they can tell over the years, one whole year, how much, which city gets, which neighborhood or towns get more sunlight, get more whatever. So all these are data collection. So if you want to get to smart nation, you need all these things. It's not just one magic pill you swallow, overnight you are smart nation. It doesn't work. So every department, you know, like every department has to be computerized, they have to have their data feed in this way, they must use technology. Then you can use all the technology, put in one mega one, and let it work for you. So I'm quite fortunate to say that our new towns now, the later ones that were built, the one that I stay in, and the places that you'll be going to see, JTC, the one north, the reason why we are able to build energy conserving building is because we use the wind funneling system in the planning. The architect, they use the software, and then they let they simulate the wind flowing throughout the whole year, how much wind and how much sun and all that, so they are able to then preempt how much sunlight we will get from this direction. So we must use certain kind of glass, certain kind of material, certain angle, maybe too much sun, you know, no point. We tilt the angle a certain way just to conserve energy, to be energy efficient. So all this thing is being done. It's difficult to tell you just one project because it's done. Wherever you tell them, you go to a department and they tell you, oh, we have wind funneling tests, you know, they use the IT technology to design the planning even before it's built. Okay? So smart homes are not just that thing that you build with 4 walls around it, because those are very easy. Even if you want, you can knock down everything and then start to use those smart switch and all that, right? But not everybody can do that. Only rich people can do that, right? But now what we want to do is hopefully next time our homes, and every Singaporean's home can do that. It's not difficult, you know, because if your government is already able to master all the data, they can tell what in your household with your flat facing this direction, how much aircon you need in a year, right? They probably will just do something at the plug and then, you know, regulate for you or whatever. So it's not difficult, but you must first have the information. Any questions before we go up?
I have one question.
Yes.
How do people go to forecast the number of population, like how
Good.
many buildings that
Good
we
question.
want to, I mean,